Hello and welcome to the very first ever Matt's Mosh Pit News Flash. I got some really exciting news earlier this week. Actually, it was 2 days ago, now that I mention it. And I've been buzzing, really excited. And I thought about it. I'm like, I want to share this with the group. And so at first I thought, you know what? I've just been kind of doing reactions. I've posted a couple concerts but I haven't really done any kind of like breaking news or news flash, that kind of thing. So I figured, why not? That's the beauty of having this channel. So with that being said, welcome to Matt's News Flash. So I've been really excited because a couple days ago, it was announced that Bruce Dickinson, legendary singer of Iron Maiden, is releasing a new solo album called the Mandrake Project in early 2024. Nobody knows what early 2024 really means, but the assumption is roughly February-ish. So, which is really exciting news. And so he's also announced tour dates to go along with it. It's only, I believe, 9 dates in South America at this point. But in the press release, they made it very clear that they want to play everywhere they can. And, you know, they made it seem like the tour is going to be a lot more extensive than you would think from a solo side project. So that's really exciting because I would love to see solo Bruce Dickinson in America. So that needs to happen, and really excited about just those possibilities. So anyway, back to the Mandrake Project. Once again, it's going to be with his longtime friend Roy Z, who he's worked with on numerous albums. So nothing too shocking there. The interesting thing is he's been teasing this album for a long time. This is literally going to be the first album since 2005's Tyranny of Souls album. So he's had a long time to marinate on this one. So it's a concept album, or at least that's what he had been teasing. And if you guys will remember, if you guys are Iron Maiden fans and remember this, on the Book of Souls album, they had the first song was called If Eternity Should Fail. That song was actually supposed to be on this Bruce solo project. And Steve Harris liked it so much, was like, hey, let's make this an Iron Maiden song, which is really cool. And I love the song, and it's a great first song of an album. But the one thing that always struck me as weird was it introduces a character called Dr. Necropolis who, you know, kind of steals your souls. And it really isn't seen throughout the rest of the album. So from what I understand, in this concept album, it should talk about Dr. Necropolis in much more depth. And so I'm really excited about that because it's one of my favorite parts of If Eternity Should Fail, like towards the end when you kind of hear the voice. And so really excited about that. I definitely want to know more about it. And I'm a big fan. I like concept albums, so I'm really excited from that perspective. One of the interesting things too is this will be Bruce's 7th solo album. And if you recall Iron Maiden's 7th solo album, it's Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. I said Iron Maiden solo album. You guys know what I mean. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, and that is also a concept album. So you have some parallels there, but if you want to go even deeper, in the song Moonchild on Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, the words Mandrake is actually in the lyrics of that song. I'm sure there's probably nothing to it. It could just be a fluke. But it is kind of interesting that, you know, and maybe this concept has been around since Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. I don't know, but it sounds like it's going to be great. I'm really excited. It sounds like it's going to be very theatrical, which is one of my favorite things about Iron Maiden. And that's what, you know, Bruce brings to the table. I'm also excited because I love Bruce's solo work. Outside of, like, when the band does stuff that's like, you know, side projects and whatnot, I know Steve has British Lion, and British Lion, I'm fine with them, and I would like to see British Lion if they came to America. I'd love to see them, but honestly, it'd be really more just to kind of see Steve. The music it's good, but it's not great in my opinion. Same with Adrian Smith has Smith and Kotzen as a side project, and there's nothing wrong with like blues music, but it's almost a little too bluesy for my taste. And I love Richie Kotzen, and I love them both, but it's once again not really for my taste. Whereas the Bruce stuff, not only are you hearing stuff that sounds closest, I think, to Iron Maiden, because Bruce writes a lot of this stuff, but also because he's singing it, it sounds a little bit more Maiden-esque. So I really like that. It's almost like getting a new Iron Maiden album. I know it's not totally Iron Maiden, but it's like Iron Maiden light, for lack of better terms. But it's still fantastic. Really, really excited for that. And so there are also rumors that Adrian Smith will probably be touring with Bruce when they do the tours, because Steve Harris will be off touring with British Lion. And from, the Google people, they check everybody's schedules, and it doesn't look like Adrian Smith has anything going on in the patch of time where Bruce would be touring. So it would be really, really cool because, as you know, Adrian Smith did a lot of guitar work on the solo albums. So, so I'm just all over the place, bouncing off the moon, as they say, or bouncing on the moon. You guys tell me. But anyway, really, really excited. So much to a point where I had to kind of create this news flash. And so, we'll see what other news flashes come in the future. But more importantly, I really want to know what your thoughts are on this new Bruce solo album. Is it something that you guys are looking forward to, or is it just me? Am I the only one? Like, am I going to be the only one if I go see him in concert? Like, if they come to if Bruce solo comes to town, am I going to be by myself on this one, or are you guys going to be joining with me? So let me know your thoughts. As you guys know, and I say this all the time, this show revolves around the comments. I love the comments. I love hearing what you guys have to say. And it really, really means a lot. So if you like this, hit the like button. If you really like this, hit the subscribe button. But more importantly, please, please, please leave comments. I absolutely want to know what you think about this. And with that being said, I will talk to you next time.